Hi everyone. Good evening. Hi Karan, how are you? See, we'll wait for 2-3 minutes to everyone join before I start. Till then, let's have a chat, right? Ajay, hi. Abhijit, good evening. Dhanalakshmi, good evening. Acha, can I ask you questions? Did you people revised? Did you people revised? Arey very good. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'll ask and you people give me answer. I'll be happy if you are giving me right. Good evening, Nisha. See, I might miss some of the students, but I'm saying good evening to everyone and hope we have a wonderful evening. Anna? Today I'll try to cover as much as I can. I know we have one more class to it, but still. Okay, so my question is, initially, okay, you people answer me. If I want myself to be registered under CGST and SGST, so I need two registration, true or false? How many registration do I need? False. Very good. Very good. We need one registration, right? Because registration is not tax wise, not GST wise. Rather, it is dash. See, now again a question. GST is not tax specific. Registration is not tax specific, but it is dash oriented. It depends upon dash. What? How many registration? Very, very good, Nikunj. Very good. It's pan specific. Yes, pan specific and state. Very good. Okay, okay. Acha, though I have not done it, still I'm asking. Ab tak jo bhi pada hai, according to that, you answer me. Do we have a facility of central registration? Do we have a facility of central registration? Very good. We don't have a facility. See? Yes, yes. No, Nikunj, it's not as per my knowledge. It is because remember, no, initial two-digit were of state. How can it be central? Because for Rajasthan it is 08. We did it, no? For yes. Good evening, Sridhar. Good evening. Got it right now. So there is no facility called central registration. Next question. Very good, Nikunj. Perfect. State code is mandatory. Okay. Now my next question to you people is, in Rajasthan, I have four business. Think about and give me answer. In Rajasthan, I have four business. One is for pen. I manufacture pen. And the other one is I manufacture garments. In another one, I manufacture paint. And in the last one, I manufacture crockery. Right? How many registration do I need? Very good. Very good. Perfect. Yes, you are giving me perfect answer. See, it is upon my choice. I could have one registration because 088 is common, or I can have multiple registration. That is my choice right now. Okay, next question to you people are very good. I'm happy. Next question to you people are in aggregate turnover, amount of GST is not included. True, T or F? You just write me TF. No need to write. I understand, right? True. Okay, now my next question. And you answer me out. I gave some services, and on those services, I have to pay certain taxes to the government, which comes under direct taxes. So the example is, I have given you services of renting out my commercial property, which amount to rupees 1 lakh in a month. So it becomes total of 12 lakh. But municipal taxes are of 1 lakh. Now tell me, in my aggregate turnover, what will be the amount? 12 lakh or 13 lakh? Very good, Dhanalakshmi. Perfect. But I need the answer from everyone. Yeah, beta, see, remember it will be 13. Because what is excluded is only GST component or compensation cess. Right? Yes. Rest of them will be included. Okay. Shall I ask the other question? Okay, we are having just a warm up before like our class. Like the IPL players have no the same thing. Okay, my next question is answer. I'm an advocate. Okay, I'm an advocate and I provide service only to business entities. And my which any tax which is other than compensation cess and the GST element, those are included in aggregate turnover, Abhijit. I'm talking about aggregate turnover. I got it what you're thinking about, right? I'm talking about ATO. Got it, Abhijit? Right? Okay. Yes, I got it. You are talking about taxable turnover. Dhanalakshmi have given me answer. Ma'am, aage mat bolo. I know the answer. So the answer is, my question was, I'm an advocate and I provided services to a business entity. So for me, it's an outward services, and for the business entity, it is inward services. Whose aggregate turnover will it be included? A for advocate, B for business entity. Right? A or B, either. Very good. Yes, I know it is RCM, but my question is, in whose turnover will it be included? It is aggregate. Okay, my next question. I am in Tripura, okay, and I am supplying goods. What is my limit of registration? Very good. If I'm supplying service or both, goods or service, the limit remains same or it changes? Yes, it remain same. Very good, very good. Acha, okay, tell me, I'm in Jaipur and I'm giving you services. What is my turnover limit? I'm in Jaipur, I'm giving you services. Bang on, bang on, bang on. Perfect. Shall we start the class? Now tell me. Hannah, we'll start the class now. Perfect, perfect. I'll start the class. See, I've incorporated everything from the module so that you have all the content in the crispy form, which could be very easily learned, right? So it's there in itself. If I'm not wrong, we did it till page number 39. See, I'll check. Compulsory registration. Now tell me, did voluntary registration? Just a revision. Tell me, did we did voluntary registration? Compulsory, I remember we did OIDAR, input service distributor, section 51 TDS deductor. They need to be compulsory registered. Please, please, you people write no. If it is not done, I'll do it. I know it is done, but if you people want me to revise, I'll revise it. Done. We'll revise it in the last class. Chart formation to learn the whole chapter, right? Okay, so voluntary registration. So we'll start with voluntary registration. See, I know this is my viewpoint and it should be adopted. I know it's done. Perfect, perfect, Pooja. Registration becomes too much of legal formality. Like you have to maintain records because ITC is available. You have to file the return. That is very true. So usually people avoid registration, but still, if you are a registered person and no, if you are a vendor and you are dealing into B2B transactions, then what do you say? Getting registered is beneficial or not? See, I'm a vendor and I supply only B2B supplies. Now tell me, is it beneficial or not? Of course it is beneficial because the business will always ask me GST invoice so that he can claim ITC credit. So this is what we are doing, voluntary registration. A person not liable to be registered under section 22, 24. Okay, who will tell me? 22 is on what 22 stands for? What kind of registration? See, I told you also. Yes, turnover. Very good. And 24 stands for? 24? Compulsory. Perfect. Perfect. See, now we have I could understand you people. If you even write CMP, now I'll get it compulsory. Now, may get himself registered voluntarily. So it is our choice. Even we do not fall under 22 or 24, we can get ourselves voluntary registered. Advantage of voluntary registration are dealer can issue tax invoice to the recipient due to which recipient can claim ITC and dealer can claim ITC of the GST paid by him as a recipient. So this is output. And this is input. I can give ITC and I can claim ITC. Then disadvantage of voluntary registration is once a person obtains voluntary registration, he has to pay GST even though his aggregate turnover do not exceed 40, 20, 10. So it's an easy self-explanatory paragraph. Now we'll go. Deemed registration. I told you first also, if I make an application for registration under SGST and I got the registration, I automatically, Anil, good evening, I automatically get registered in the other act also. So this is known as deemed registration. If any person has taken registration under SGST, UTGST Act, then it shall be deemed to be registered under CGST and IGST Act also. Similarly, any rejection for application under SGST or UTGST Act shall be deemed to be rejected under CGST and IGST Act. Did you people understood? I'll ask you a question then. Did you people understood? Perfect. Now, read this paragraph and answer my question. When I make an application and I'm making an application from Chandigarh, where will I apply? Where will I apply? Option is very good. I was giving option, though Nikunj have answer. UTGST, SGST, IGST or CGST. Yes, it is from where I make taxable supply. So that is why it is written. You make an application under either SGST or UTGST. Perfect. Next. Now, registration by proper officer, Suo-motu, without application. Can anybody tell me? In DT, the officer is known as? In DT, the officer is known as? Very good. Assessing officer. And under GST, he is known as PO, proper officer. Very good. So this time, the registration done. So this time, this is not compulsory registration. This is not a turnover registration. This is not a voluntary registration. Rather, PO was keeping an eye on me. Acha, she is earning, but she is not registered. So this time, PO will come to my place and get me registered. This is what the topic. See, if after survey, inquiry, inspection, search, or any other proceeding under the Act, PO comes to know that a person is liable to be registered but has not obtained registered, then PO may proceed to register such person by issuing an order in form GST REG 012. Okay, important thing. PO will not come like ad hoc, he will not come. First of all, he'll make some surveys about me. Okay, Abhijit, Suo-motu means own will. What does it mean? Suo-motu is a Latin word which means own will, right? Got it? We use it in corporate law also, na? So Suo-motu means on own will. Okay, now see, the proper officer has keeping an eye on me, He conducted survey, inquiry, inspection, and he feels that ma'am should get registered. Then such registration will be called as temporary registration. Such registration shall be effected from the date of grant of registration. Important. When will it be effective? The day he gave me temporary registration. So I become a proper officer and you people become the vendors. And I have keep an eye on you and I have given you temporary registration. So as a vendor, what do you feel? You will have two options. Either you will accept the registration because you already know that your turnover have crossed, or either you will go in appeal. Tell me, true or false? What option do you have? You have two options. Either you will accept the temporary registration, right? So this shall be done by submitting an application for registration in prescribed form within 90 days from the date of grant of temporary registration. This could be an MCQ. See, in how many days you have to go that yes, we are liable for registration and we are making an application. And the time period is 90 days from the grant of temporary registration. Then the second one is file an appeal against the temporary registration with appellate authority. If the appellate authority uphold, acha, can anybody tell me what do we mean by uphold? decide in favor, है ना, साथ जाना, ठीक है. If appellate authority give permission, very good, very good. Uphold the liability to registration, very good. नहीं बेटा, uphold doesn't mean stand by, है ना. It means yes, the appellate authority also said that you people have to get registered, ठीक है. The application for registration shall be submitted within 30 days from the date of issuance of such order of the appellate authority. So, appellate authority said, no, ma'am, you need to get yourself registered. After this decision, within 30 days, I have to apply for registration. My question to you people is, I have not wrote this intentionally because I wanted you to answer. Tell me one thing. This is, I'm making an example. On 1st January 2026, PO gave me the temporary registration. I went in appellate authority, right? And appellate authority uphold the decision. It was against my decision, and I have to get registered. And I applied for registration. Appellate authority gave a decision on, say, 1st February. And I've applied for registration on 28th February. What do you think? From which date will I get registered? This is a question to you. From which date will I get registered? Think. Nikunj have given me right answer. Dhanalakshmi wrong. Karan wrong. Yes. Surendra perfect. Kashish perfect. See, my answer will be, I'll be registered from 1st January. When the PO gave me the temporary registration, right? Everyone got it? Everyone got it? I'll be registered from the date when I got the temporary registration, right? Perfect. This was a question which could easily be asked. Now, person not liable for registration. There is a category, if possible, please remember section 23. There is a category of people who need not to get themselves registered, right? It's an important topic. Person not required to get registered under GST. Following person are not required to get registered under GST. The first one, any person engaged exclusively in the business of supplying goods and service that are not liable to GST, either wholly exempt or that are wholly exempted from GST. I'll ask you people answer. I'm supplying liquor, only liquor. Do I need myself to get registered? Say yes or no. Perfect. Y or N? Perfect. Okay, agla. Okay. I am supplying diesel. Do I need to get only diesel? Only diesel. Do I need to get? Perfect. Next, I'm supplying agriculture produce. Only agriculture produce. Do I need to get myself registered? Done. Next, I'm supplying aviation turbine fuel. Do I need to get registered? Perfect. Next, I'm supplying tobacco product. Tobacco. Now my answer is for tobacco. Yes, I need to get myself registered. Tobacco is nowhere mentioned. In fact, it's a sin good also, right? Done. So illustration. Mr. Tarun Khosla is exclusively engaged in the supply of petrol, right? Which is as per the section 9(2) not leviable to GST. Tarun Khosla is not liable for registration as he is engaged exclusively in the supply of such goods which are not liable to GST. Perfect, we did also. Ajay Foundation, can I ask you a question? Did you people had exemption? Section 11, exemption has been done. Okay, so now this is a question time for you people. The first exemption is of trust. Do you people remember? Services provided by trust. Import of service, you remember, no? And those are all exempted. Yes, perfect. So, Ajay Foundation is a charitable trust registered under Section 12AA of Income Tax Act 1961. It supplies service which are charitable activity in the nature and exempted from GST. Ajay Foundation is not liable to GST as it is engaged in the supply of service which is exempted from GST. Okay, now tell me answer. I'm an old woman, aged 60 years, living in rural area, and the trust have provided me certain vocational training is the service exempted or taxable? Remember, it's 65 year, beta. It's 65. The age was 65 year. It is taxable. Revise. Okay. It is taxable. The age category was 65 years. That's why specifically I mentioned I'm 60 year. This was a question asked by uh, it was asked a question. It was an asked question. So I was going through it. So I asked you also. Okay, we'll proceed further now. An agriculturist. Okay, who to the extent supply of produce out of cultivation of land. Very very important. Now listen to the example. You will get the difference. What do it means? See, potatoes are cultivation of land, but chips are not. True or false? Potatoes are cultivation of land, but chips are not, right? At the same time, tomatoes are cultivation of land, but tomato ketchup is not. So remember, the agriculturist has to supply only the produce out of cultivation of land, right? Then the next question is, agriculturist means, what do agriculturist means? An individual or an HUF. And in India, agriculture is either taken by the individual or its family member. So there are two words, individual or HUF. Who undertake cultivation? Who undertake cultivation by own labor? The whole family is involved. Then by the labor or the of family. Then by servant on wages payable in cash or kind. Usually in village, they say, if you're working on our field, we'll give you some quintal of wheat to you. So that is not cash, that is kind. By hired labor under personal supervision, that means you are not working, but you should be there while the laborers are working. By hired labor under personal supervision of any family member. So either the individual farmer can start or anyone from his family can give the personal supervision. So have you people understood the agriculturist? It's been asked in exam. Then I'll ask you one more question. Have you people understood? Okay. I rear silkworm. Will I be a agriculturist? I rear silkworm. Will I be a agriculturist? See, I'm asking you questions which are joined to other chapters also. There are two answers. Yes, no, yes, no. I'll give you the answer. If you're taking a chapter exemption, agriculture has been rearing of all life form except horses. In that case, yes, Mehak, this is what I have to tell you all. Don't get confused in exams. So if it is the point of taxable or exempted, then this rearing of silkworm will be exempted because there agriculture include rearing of all life form except horse, right? But here it is not under the agriculture. I'm not about tax. I'm not asking about you taxability or exemption. I just asked you that rearing of silkworm do comes under agriculture. The answer is no. Here only cultivation of land comes. Do you people understood? Think before, read the question, what it is asking. Right? Shall I proceed further now? Okay. Uh, Gurnam Singh is a farmer from the state of Punjab and grows wheat and corn on his field on rotational basis. Perfect agriculture produce. He has no other activity except doing farming on his agriculture land. Now tell me, do Gurnam Singh needs an registration? Needs and registration? N is perfect to me. Perfect. Next. Perfect. Perfect. Assume in the above example, Gurnam Singh has turnover of 20 lakh from the sale of wheat, 12 lakh from the corn, and see here it changed, and also started trading of onion from where he has a turnover of 9 lakh. Now tell me, trading of onion, did he took onion as a cultivation? The answer is no. Here he have become a retailer. Now tell me, do he needs an registration? Yes, now he needs the registration because in aggregate turnover, taxable as well as exempted, both will be counted. Yes, then he need to be very good. So it says also doing trading of goods onion. He is not covered under section 23(1) and his aggregate turnover is more than 40 lakh. So in the state of Punjab, thus he is liable for registration. Next, notified, there is a I'll explain. There are certain category which central government after recommendation of GST Council have notified that if you fulfill following condition, you need not to get registered. So now we are doing again the same thing. We are doing the people who are not need to get themselves registered. But this category have been given by central government on the recommendation of GST Council. So here, supplier covered under RCM. Person who are making supply of goods, service both is not required to be registered if total GST payable by recipient of goods service under RCM. Remember? Okay. Do you people had RCM? RCM ho chuka hai? Then I'll ask technical. And if it is not, I'll ask easy. Done. Okay. Now tell me. I'm an arbitral tribunal. I'm giving services to business entity. Or you can take me, I'm an advocate. You can take advocate also. And I'm giving services to business entity who is registered, whose turnover exceed 10, 20, 40 as the case may be. And I don't give services to any other person. Now tell me, and my turnover is 23 lakh. Service ka mamla hai. My turnover is 23 lakh. Tell me, do I need myself to get registered as an advocate? Yes. I need not to get myself registered because I only supply services to business entity. Right? I only supply not eligible. Eligible for RCM. Perfect. Perfect. Now, next. See, GTA services are there. Okay, I'll revise you GTA also. Now, back up and array, it is not rubbing. Back up and give me answers what I want you people to answer. Okay, okay. I'm in GTA, right? And I'm providing services to a local authority. Do I need myself get registered? I'm providing. Very good. Why not required? Can anybody tell me? Very good. Can anybody tell me? I'll be very happy. You people are revising. Very good, Neetu. You remember here it is exempted. Here it is exempted. Next. Next. Perfect. It is exempted. Now, Dhanalakshmi, it is, you remember, it is central government, state government, local authority, union territory. When the services are provided by GTA to these people, it is exempted. Right? Next. I'm a GTA. I'm a registered factory. Registered factory, registered under Factories Act, not under GST, registered under Factory Act. And I provide my service only to this factory, And my turnover, think. Beta, if you provide services to registered factory, right? Remember, person registered under GST, CTP. Yes, Anil, these people did not remember this. Then RCM apply. Since I don't give service to anybody else, the GST liability of registration or the entire liability is on factory, not on me. I need not to get myself registered. Please revise RCM of GTA. It is very, very important. Right? Can I read this now? Have you people got it? Perfect. If you provide service to only activities where RCM is only applicable, don't give any other services to anybody else. Then RCM, Director Services. Yes, Sridhar. Perfect. Now we'll do. Okay. Manikaran Transporter is a good transport agency engaged exclusively. See the word. Now you will get it. engaged exclusively in supplying GTA service, which is taxable under GST RCM. What is the liability of money current transporter for taking GST registration? So it need not to, because it is giving only service which are RCM. So it need not to get themselves registered. Did you people understood? See, RCM is my favorite topic, but I don't want to go there. Did you people understood? Right? Done. See, still I'll make it clear, because by the time I've started asking you the question, you people have not given me any wrong answer. So I don't want here you can get confused in any way. See, it's a truck. I provide service. I only give service to those people where RCM is applicable. Like I'm giving service to business entity, like I'm giving services to factory, like I'm giving services to CTP, then irrespective of my turnover, I need not to get registered. Did you people understood? Right, everyone? Okay, now we'll read it. So, Manikaran need not to get registered. I'm reading the another one. Manikaran Transport Supplier Service to Divakar Manufacturing Private Limited, whose aggregate turnover does not exceed the exemption limit. What is the liability of Manikaran Transport for taking GST registration? Don't read the answer. Let me quote it for you. You give me answer. See, I'm a GTA. I'm providing services to Manikaran Private Limited. And the Manikaran's it is a supplier of good. And Manikaran turnover is only 21 lakh. Now tell me, who is liable to be registered? And my turnover is somewhere 22 lakh. I'm providing services. Now tell me, who is liable to be registered? Yes, remember, for me it is not applicable. A company, a corporate was there on whom the RCM is applicable. So here, Manikaran Private Limited have to get registered because RCM is applicable under compulsory registration. Did you people understood? The GTA don't need the registration. Rather, Manikaran Private Limited. Yes, money current required to be registered because Nikunj, just your answer is right. 20 lakh for good, don't write it now, because good for it is 40 lakh now. Rest it is perfect. Now, person making interstate, the next one. Person making interstate supply of services. Let me explain. I have explained in the last class also. My first audit assignment was in Mumbai. Now tell me, my aggregate turnover is nil. My first audit assignment was in Mumbai and I live in Rajasthan. Now tell me, did I went interstate or intrastate? Inter or intra? Inter, right? And according to the compulsory registration, I have to get myself registered, right? But there is a need to register. But there is a exemption which says if you are supplying only services, interstate, then on you compulsory registration is not there. Rather, you have to see your turnover 10 or 20 as the case may be. Now I'll read it. If a person is making interstate supply of service and has turnover which is less than the exemption limit of 20 or 10, then such person is not required to get himself registered. However, this exemption is not allowed if a person is making interstate supply of good. Service will have to get registered if they receive RCM services. Yes, Gayatri, if you are receiving some services on which RCM is applicable, yes. Anna? Okay, so next thing is, when I am a supplier of service, for me, interstate is not a compulsory criteria. For me, the turnover limit will be seen either 10 or 20. But if I'm a supplier of good, then I need to see it whether inter or intra. If it is inter, I need to get myself registered. Did you people understood? Is goods right? Beta, current 24 is for compulsory registration. It is 10, 20, 40. All the three limits are mentioned in 24, right? Dhola and Company, located in Delhi, is engaged in supply of taxable goods in the neighboring state of Punjab and Haryana. First of all, see what it is written, goods. Now tell me, aggregate turnover or compulsory registration? It's supplying compulsory. Very good. Right, right, right. See, its aggregate in the turnover in the financial year is 10 lakh. Since it's engaged in making interstate supply of goods, it is required to get mandatorily registered irrespective of turnover. Next, just change the case. It says if he is engaged in interstate supply of taxable services instead of good. Now tell me, aggregate turnover or compulsory registration? Very good. Aggregate turnover. Perfect. Perfect. Now, person supplying handicraft good. Do I remember we did this also? See, I told you we had Katputliya in our market. If you visit Jaipur markets, you will have ample of Katputli people selling them. And believe me, nobody from Rajasthan buy them up. Nobody. But anyone who's visiting Rajasthan always buy them up. So that means for Katputlis, those puppets, the market is not in Rajasthan, rather outside the Rajasthan. Do you agree with this topic? Do you agree? Right? So government have taken the consideration of this provision and they said if the handicraft goods are being supplied interstate, we'll not go with compulsory registration. Rather, we'll go with registration based on turnover. Did you people understood? We'll not go with compulsory registration. We'll go with registration based on turnover. So we'll read it now. Following person making interstate supply of good have been exempted from taking registration. See, a person making interstate taxable supply of notified handicraft good, right? Some examples of notified handicraft goods are leather articles, carved wood products, bamboo products, textile hand printing, which is very famous in Jaipur, then theaters, costume, then musical instrument, dolls and toy, etc. And the other one, person making interstate taxable supply of notified product when made by craftsman, predominantly by hand. Even some machine may be used in the process. I always find it very, very interesting. See, both are handicraft good. But the way the law have written it, in the first, they have mentioned it as notified handicraft good. And the second point, they have mentioned that a product made by craftsman predominantly by hand, but it actually made handicraft goods only. Okay, while we make Katputliya, see, you would have seen Katputlis. While we make Katputli, there is a stitching going on. उसको जो कपड़े पहनाए जाते हैं, there is stitching going on with the stitching machine. Now tell me, the machine is used now still, but it is a very small element. Predominantly, it is made by hand. So it is known as handicraft good. Condition to be fulfilled. Very important. Aggregate turnover of such
अंकित जी, सेकंड डिवाइस मैम की होस्ट कर दीजिए. मैम ज्वाइन हो गई.
there I am. Shall I continue?
Please, ma'am, continue.
But the chat is not visible to me. Chat box is not visible to me.
Ma'am, new chat is visible.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm sorry. My laptop got disconnected. Can you people just say hi so that I know we are there to wait? Perfect. I'm so sorry. Hana? Okay. We'll come to our point. It says perfect. I'm so sorry. We got a disturbance. So it says we'll do it once again. If you are doing interstate supply of service, then no compulsory registration. The registration is based on aggregate turnover, which is either 10 or 20. 40 it can't be because it's a supply of good. Next, if you are doing interstate supply of good, you need to get compulsory registered. But there is an exception. If you are supplying handicraft goods, then your registration will not be compulsory. Rather, it will be based on the turnover, which is either 10 or 20. Remember, which is either 10 or 20. Did you people understood? Perfect. Shall I continue? Perfect. Now, but in order to get this exemption, there are certain conditions which I need to fulfill. And the condition is aggregate turnover under section 2(6) of such supplier does not exceed 20 or 10. See, remember there is no 40. There is no 40. Either it is 20 or 10. In those four Y state, it is 10. And in rest of India, it is 20. And supplier is required to have income tax PAN. It is compulsory and is required to generate e-way bill. E-way bill will be generated even if the value of handicraft good is less than 50,000. I need to tell you one thing. There are actually 3 points. While making the PPT, I was unable to get the third point here. So I added up and it is 3 marks question. If I'm supplying my handicraft good interstate, I will be given registration based on aggregate turnover. But how many conditions are there to avail it? My first condition is my turnover should exceed either 10 or 20. My next condition is I should have I should frame it in the other way. My turnover should not exceed 10 or 20 lakh. Then I should have a PAN number. Irrespective of the amount of value of good, I have to issue a e-way bill. Can I ask you people, what is the value of value when e-way bill is required to be issued? Can anybody tell me? You had e-way bill chapter? Very good, very good. You people had? No. Okay, I'll tell you. See, beta, if it is state A, state B, it is interstate. And for that, the limit is 50,000. It should exceed 50,000. But if it is only state A, but if it is only state B, every state have their different values. Remember this. For interstate, it is fixed, which is 50,000 rupees. But when it is intrastate e-paper, then every state have their own values. So for us, it is to learn is 50,000. Now you people will remember now? You people will remember? Perfect. So illustration. Ariza Private Limited is located in Madhya Pradesh and is the supplier of taxable and notified handicraft good. Okay. It supplied these goods in the neighboring state of Uttar Pradesh and Orissa. I have got 1 point. It is a supplier of taxable good also, right? Remember, its aggregate turnover in a month of April is 15 lakh. Although Ariza Private Limited is engaged in making interstate supply of taxable good, it is not likely liable to obtain registration till its aggregate turnover does not exceed 20 lakh, as it is availed the exemption of registration. So, if I'm Ariza, I am supplying taxable as well as notified handicraft goods. And in that case, when I go interstate, I will not be taxable until unless my turnover exceed 10 or 20. And I'm in Madhya Pradesh. So for me, the limit will be 20. Did you people understood? Did you people get it? Right? Now, CTP making interstate taxable supply of notified handicraft good up to 20 lakh. Do anybody can tell me who is CTP? I'll give you an example. You people answer. I made puppets. Okay, you won't be able to write such a big thing. I'll give the answer. I'll give the situation. You give me the answer. I make puppets and I'm in Rajasthan. Now, for 45 days, I want to go Delhi for my fair. There was a trade fair going on. Tell me, here I am registered. Here I am registered. So in for Delhi, what will I be known as? For Delhi, I'll be known as casual taxable person. Yes, and I need myself to be compulsory registered under section 24. We did it now. Applicable, ma'am, in case of liquidation, CTP will be applicable. Anil, I did not get this point. But the liquidation and CTP has no relevance. But still, when we'll have a gap, you ask me, I'll give you answer. So the point is, for CTP, compulsory registration is there. Now we'll change it. But if you are supplying, see, I'm supplying puppets now, which are handicraft good. For me, compulsory registration will not be applicable. For me, it is only when my turnover exceed 10 or 20 lakh. Now I'll read it. As per section 24, it is compulsory that CTP to take registration irrespective of the limit of turnover. However, following category of CTP have been exempted from taking registration. CTP making interstate taxable supply of notified handicraft good as mentioned above, and CTP making interstate taxable supply of notified good products, and those notified product were article made by hand, predominantly by hand, where machine could also be used. Did you people understood what I said? See, I'm registered in Rajasthan. Please remember what I'm doing. I'm registered in Rajasthan. Registered in Rajasthan. I want by hand also. I want to go to Delhi. If it would have been a normal good, my Delhi registration was compulsory under section 24 as CTP. Okay? Maximum 90 days, it could be extended to another 90 days. But the point is, I am not supplying goods. It is handicraft goods. In this case, my compulsory registration provision is not applicable. It will only apply when I cross the turnover of 10 or 20 lakh over here. Now tell me, did you people understood? Done? Next. Person making supply through ECO. Other than supplier mentioned under section 9.5, turnover up to 20 lakh. First of all, we'll go with 9.5. Can anybody tell me about 9.5? We have 4 services. Uber, remember? Urban Clap, Trivago. Uber is Trivago. Ola comes under Uber only. One more. Which is missing? Then I'll write. See, I'm giving you. 4th, I'm missing. Which one is that? Think. Very good. The first answer came from Sushmita. Perfect. Zomato. So it is, one is the hospitality, the other one is eating, the other one is conveyance, and the other one is what it is? It is all Uber, Trivago, Rapido, Zomato. Yes. So now you people answer and then tell me what is your answer. I had an AC. I wanted a repair, or I wanted maintenance. So on Urban Club, I booked the AC services and it cost me 150 rupees. Somebody nearby me, I booked. So from Urban Clap, he came to me. Now tell me, is this person registered under Urban Clap? Yes or no? Is this person registered under Urban Clap? Then only he got. Now tell me, how can he get registered? He is such a marginal person. He is not even able to cross 5 lakh in a year. He's such a marginal person. So do we need it compulsory for any person who's dealing with eco to get themselves registered? You answer. Anyone who is dealing with anyone who's dealing with eco has to get compulsory registered. Do you feel it fair? Do you feel it fair? No, na. We need to give them some exemption, and there the exemption is all about. See, through eco, it could be a supplier of good also. It could be a supplier of service also. We'll go, है not fair. Okay, we'll go with both. The supplier of good also, service also. But this provision do not apply on 4 services. And those 4 services are specifically mentioned under 9.5. First of all, understand the topic. Anyone who's supplying services through eco, anyone who's supplying goods through eco, usually it was you need to get yourself compulsory registered. But now the law changed its provision, and it says for goods and service, we'll see the aggregate turnover. This is the first point, but this provision are not applicable for 9.5. Do you people understood? But this particular provision is not applicable for 9.5. You got it? Perfect. Now I'll read it. See, person making supply through eco. They have not mentioned either goods or service. They said supply, and it is both are included. Then, but other than mentioned under 9.5, and it says person making supply of service. We are talking about service through eco, other than supply mentioned under section 9.5, who is required to do TCS under 52 and having turnover up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh have been exempted from obtaining compulsory registration. I'll explain it. On those 4 services, TCS is applicable under section 52. So we'll say it like that. Anyone who registered through eco and supplying services are not required to get themselves compulsory registered. Their registration will be based on either 10 lakh or 20 lakh. But this provision are not applicable on those 4 services mentioned under 9.5. And why not applicable? Because their TCS provision are applicable. And when we'll do TCS, I'll explain you that also. Did you people understood? I know this is a bit tricky, but not so also. We can understand them up, right? Next, thus all service provider, whether providing service intrastate or interstate through eco, will be exempted from obtaining registration if their aggregate turnover. Okay, I'll explain, Anil. Up to 20 lakh or 10 lakh. So we'll do it like this. If 9.5 people, get them out. Rest of all the supplier of service, get them in. For them, the compulsory registration is not applicable because they are supplying service through eco. Rather, they will get themselves registered either based on 10 lakh or 20 lakh. This is the point. It is the complete. The second, Anil, ignore the second one. This one, right? Ignore it. So it becomes easy now. Next one. Person making interstate supply of goods through eco with aggregate turnover up to threshold limit. Before reading it, I'll ask you people answer. Blinkit, 7 minutes delivery. I ordered tomato ketchup instantly, and within 7 minutes I get it. So the dark store will be near my house or away from my house. You remember, you answer. It will be nearby my house, right? Now, if the rule is, if anyone is getting, if any vendor is getting itself registered through Blinkit, you have to get compulsory register. Now, imagine just a small store, and since he is selling the good through Blinkit, they need to get themselves compulsory registered. Now, is this fair enough? Is this fair enough? No, na. So government gave an exemption, and government said that if you are supplying goods through e-commerce, yes, Nikunj, perfect, logistic will fail. Okay. So government gave an exemption, and it says if you are supplying goods through e-commerce operator, you need not to get yourself compulsory registration. Rather, the turnover limit will be applicable. But there are certain conditions which you have to fulfill, and we read it now. So, a person making supply of goods through an ECO who is required to collect TCS under Section 52 and having an aggregate turnover in the preceding financial year and in the current financial year not exceeding the threshold limit in accordance with the provision of Section 22(1) are exempted from obtaining registration subject to following condition, namely. So I'll explain it in a simple language. I'm a vendor. I'm selling my goods to Blinkit, and you people get my goods through Blinkit. The logistic, the gig worker supply these goods to your place from my premises. Now the point is, since I'm registered in e-commerce operator, no compulsory registration. I will get myself compulsory registered when my aggregate turnover will exceed 10-20 as the case may be. Now, but I have to fulfill certain condition, and the condition are such person shall not make any interstate supply of good. What do you say? Will the Blinkit will give me goods from UP? Think. Will the Blinkit will give me goods from UP within 7 minutes? No, na. That means it has to be intrastate. Then, such person shall not make any supply of good through ECO in more than one state union territory. For me, it is not applied that I make interstate sales also. No, I'm a small vendor. That's why these exemptions are given to me, that I will not supply it to any other state. And such person shall be required to have a pen issued by Income Tax Act 1961. Now tell me, did you people understood the three conditions? Did you people understood? Yes. If I'm a supplier of good, I'm supplying through e-commerce operator, I need not to get compulsory registration. I will be based on aggregate turnover, but I need to fulfill three conditions. First, no interstate supply through eco, no other interstate supply, and I need to have pen. These are the three conditions. There is one more. Such person shall, before making any supply of good through ECO, declare on the common portal. He have to give on the common portal what? Its PIN number, the address of the place of business, state duty in which such person seeks to make such supply, which shall be subject to validation on common portal. That means once I'll give my uh, address that in this state UT I'll work, it is very important I get a validation from the common portal, right? So such person have to have been granted an enrollment number on the common portal. On successful validation of PEN declared above, such person shall not be granted more than one enrollment ID in a state or UT. No supply of goods shall be made by such person through ECO unless such person have been granted an enrollment number on the common portal, and where such person are subsequently granted registration on the basis of Section 20 under Section 25, the enrollment number shall cease to be valid from the effective date of registration. I'll sum up. If I'm a vendor who's supplying goods through ECO, I have to get myself an enrollment ID from the GST portal. Before that enrollment ID, I won't be able to supply. And once I cross my limit of turnover, then I'll get my normal registration and my enrollment ID will cease to be effective. Did you people understood? Or I need to re-explain? Right? Done. Commission agent. Right? Commission agent. Generally understood, commission agent are required to get themselves compulsory registered. Yes. Commission agent, any word which is agent, you need to get yourself compulsory registration. However, in case of service provided by commission agent related to sale and purchase of agriculture produce, commission agent are not required to be registered. Those are known as APMC. Agriculture produce marketing committees. It is almost everywhere where they have agent who deals with agriculturists. They help them to buy the product or sell the product. In that case, the agent need not to get themselves compulsory registered. Supplier of good having turnover of 40 lakh, 20 lakh, 10 lakh. Up to 40 lakh, 20 lakh, 10 lakh are exempted from taking registration. How many of you know about APMC? How many of you knows about APMC? Anyone? Do people know about APMC? Perfect. Perfect. Uh, like everywhere, I visited. Anyone from Mumbai will relate to me. ठीक है? Yes, Nikunj can relate to me. Mumbai, Nikunj in Vashi. Very good. Yes, I was like one of my relative lives in Vashi in Mumbai. There is an area called Vashi, and in Vashi there is a huge place known as APMC market. There, the agriculturist comes and sell those products directly to consumer. But whatever is left, those are being sold by the agent of APMC, and usually it is said for every agent registration is compulsory under section 24. The only exception is agriculture agent under APMC. Did you people understood? Vashi APMC. Did you people understood? So if I'm an agent who's dealing in purchase and sale of agriculture produce, my compulsory registration is not required. My registration will be based on either the turnover, right? Perfect. Now, grant of temporary registration, grant of temporary identification number. If a person is not liable to be registered but is required to make any payment, then PO may grant a TIN, temporary identification number, and issue an order in Part B in form number GST REG 12. We'll do it later on. What is these form number? But I'm giving you a example. Tell me, can I do it like this? I'm an NRTP, right? Abhi, I'm not registered. I'm applying for registration. But the point is, I have to pay my GST in advance. Now tell me, am I registered under GST? See, I'm before here. Now tell me, am I registered under GST? Am I liable? Am I registered under GST? Not yet, not yet. But the point is, till the time I don't make the payment of GST in advance, I will not get the registration. So how will I make the payment of GST? Then I will be allotted a temporary identification number. Did you people understood? See, I'm missing the messages. If you will not write the yes, no, how will I make that yes, you people are there? It becomes a two-way communication. है ना? I can't be there with you physically, but yes, through this portal, we are there. So everyone, you people are there? Perfect. You people got it. So the agent of APMC, very good. See, boost up. Hana? So the agent of APMC, if you need to pay certain amount of dues to GST, but you are not yet registered, then you will be granted a temporary identification number. Next, time limit for taking various type of registration. Registered under section 22-24. 22 is turnover. 24 is compulsory. The answer is you need to get yourself registered within 30 days when the event occur, right? Then if you are a CTP or an NRTP, you need to get yourself registered 5 days prior. See, you are not registered yet and you need to pay advance tax. You will be given a yourself registered. Now, procedure for registration. This is the first one, which is very lengthy. So till here, did you people understood? Till here, did you people understood? Right? Okay. Before that, I'll ask you a question. And it's a alarming one. You'll understand something through it. In DT, what is your identity? In DT, what is your identity? That very good. You people are giving answer. Your pen is is your identity. In GST, what is your identity? See, I'll give you something good one. Pen is 10 digit. GST is 15 digit. Where these 10 digits are common, right? These 10 digits are common. Do you feel I can make a cleverness? And in DT, I'm showing my sales as 25 lakh. And in GSTN, I'm showing my sales as 20 lakh. Do you feel is this possible now? Think about. Do you feel this is possible? See, this is why your GST is not Aadhaar based. Rather, it is pen based. Now you can't manipulate. In PGPP, when you say show depict sale, if it is 25, make sure in GST also it is 25. It can never be a mismatch. Do you people understood why we had common pen? This was the reason. Yes, now all the portals are linked. That's why they made it pen compulsory. Shall I proceed? AO is fine. Yes, yes. Abhijit, perfect. So it says pen. Every person shall have a pen to be, yes, Anil, though now it is not possible because usually you get a notice that it is not matching. Now, pen. Every person shall have a pen to be eligible for grant of registration. However, there are two exceptions. So, first one is NRTP. Now, tell me, if I'm a non-resident and I'm visiting India for some exhibition, I don't have a pen number, but for sure I'll have a passport, a tax identification number issued by government of foreign country. In that case, I need to give them those number. If I'm a person who's required to do TDS under Section 51, can get registration by issuing 10. Who will tell me what is 10? What is 10 under DT? Yaad karo. We used to do 10 number in the chapter TDS and TCS. Who will tell me what is 10? Array, you people don't know tax deducted and collected account number. Have you people not done the I just started. Acha, not done. I'll explain. I'll explain. Done. Okay, now I understood. You people have not yet done all these stuff. Okay, remember, beta. Yes, Abhijit, the full form is this, but I'll explain you. See, there are two people. He's the payer, the one who pays, the source. And I'm the one who will get the payment. I'm the payee, right? If he's making me certain payments on which TDS is applicable, then the payer can only deduct TDS or TCS when he have 10 number. So in order to deduct TDS or TCS, the deductee has to have 10 number. This is compulsory and the full form is tax deducted and collection account number. So if you are a TDS deductor, you will not have a pen, rather you will have a 10. Now you people understood what it is? See, if you are a TDS deductor, you won't have a pen, rather you will have a 10. So in that case, you have to give government your 10 number. Did you people understood? So that I proceed further. It's 10-digit alphanumeric number issued by Income Tax Department. Yes, Avijit, perfect. Now, person liable under Section 2224, turnover or compulsory. Every person who is liable to be registered under 2224 shall apply for registration in a state or UT from which he supply taxable goods or service. We've already done in the starting. Registration has to be applied within 30 days from the date on which he become liable for registration. in the manner given under Rule 8, which we'll be doing it now. So it says, for example, my turnover crosses on 1st January, 40 lakh. And I'm a shoe vendor, shoes manufacturer, in Rajasthan. So I have to apply for registration within 30 days and it will be 31st January. In how much time do I need to apply for registration? The answer is within 30 days I need to apply registration. Now, for CTP, casual taxable person, or an NRTP, they shall apply for registration at least 5 days prior to commencement of business. Now, single registration, beta we've already done. Remember, if you apply under SGST, yeah, it is not tax specific. It will be applicable for SGST, CGST, IGST, everywhere. Now, territorial water, very important. See, this is India. State 1, State 2, right? State 1, State 2. My boat is somewhere here and I give the services of these boat services. So you have to figure out where my boat is nearest to coastal line. If I'm near to state A, then I'll get myself registered in state A. But if I am very close to state B, I need to get myself registered in state B. Did you people understood what I said? Shall I? Done. Every person who makes supply from territorial water of India shall obtain registration in the coastal state or UT where the nearest point to the appropriate baseline is located. Can I ask you a question? India is extended to how much territorial water? India is extended up to how many nautical miles? Have you done this? Ajay said 12 nautical mile. No, you have not done 200. Anil, your answer is perfect, but I'll just say India is extended to 200 nautical mile, but the territorial water is up to 12 nautical mile. And remember, I could not pronounce it as Kambir. Can I say Kambir? Kambir, 12 nautical mile is territorial water. I asked, India is extended up to, and India is extended up to 200 nautical mile. You'll be soon doing it in detail, right? Now, unique identity number. We'll do it next. Unique identity number. So, okay. In the following 3 cases, registration is not required, but a UIN shall be granted. In these cases, UIN shall be granted. An agency of United Nations organization, consulate, embassy, or high commission of foreign countries, any other person notified by commissioner. This UIN is needed for claiming refund of GST paid on notified supply of goods service both received by them or for such other person as may be notified. I'll say. You people might be knowing in Delhi we have embassies of all the country. Do you people know about it? In Delhi we have embassy of all the countries. Perfect. There you have consulates. People from those embassies can have UIN. Why UIN? When they purchase goods from India, the vendor charges GST, but there they quote UIN and government refund them all the taxes paid by them. So UIN is the only exception that it is a centralized registration. Here, it is not state specific. Rather, UIN is a central registration wherever a consulate person, a embassy person quote its UIN, he'll get all the refund of GST which he has paid on the supply, inward supply made by him of, very important, notified goods and services. Did you people understood? VIP, yes, yes, Anil. Yes. Do you know, I'll tell you a practical example to it. Recently, I visited to Mumbai and there they had Mumbai Worli sailing. You people might be knowing it now. See, I'll give you a real example to it. person, yes, Abhijit. ठीक है? So when we had our car, they charged 200 rupees as a crossing toll plaza. Just before me, there was a car on whom there was a blue number plate. It was a blue number plate with a star linked to it, and there was a star on it, and there was nothing, no charges was made to him, and he went go straight away. Then, like, you get curious now why nothing was charged from it. Then I scroll it on my phone. Why? It was a person of embassy. So see, they get so many of benefit. Toll is free to them. GST is refunded to them. So yes, these are the special privileges given to these people. Did you people understood? Did you people get it? Shall I proceed now? Yes, 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 yes. So the UIN shall be granted or rejected after due verification within 3 working days from the date of submission of application or after receiving recommendation from Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. The only thing is Ministry of External Affairs do verify that the application is from a right person or not. And once the recommendation is received from Ministry of External Affairs, they get their registration within 3 days. Now, UIN shall be deemed to have been granted after expiry period mentioned in section 2510 if no deficiency has been communicated to the applicant within the period. Important. As a UIN, as a person of embassy, I applied for UIN. My application is complete in all respect. No show cause notice is given to me. That means after expiry of 3 days, it is deemed that UIN has been granted. And it is deemed granted if no show cause notice has been issued to me. The UIN granted shall be applicable to whole of India, and such registration in each state is not required. So I already told it is the only registration which is centralized. Next. So, no centralized registration. Registration need to be taken state-wise. There are no centralized registration under GST. A business entity having its branch in multiple state will have to take separate state-wise registration for the branch in different state. One registration as per state. See, you people know now I'm not reading. It is your choice. You can have a single registration or you can have multiple registration. Further, within a state, an entity with different branches shall be granted single registration where it can declare one place as principal place of business and the other branches as additional place of business. Can anybody tell me, is my temple my place of business? Give me an answer with logic. I've did it in the last class. Is my temple my place of business? If yes, the reason also. Otherwise, it is not right. I'll give you 0. Is my temple my place of business? If yes, what is the reason? Anyone? We had it in the last class. Yes. Now the answer came. When the books of account or the goods are kept at any place, those place will be taken as place of business. Remember in that example, I used to keep some books of account at my temple as a spirituality. But as per GST department, that is my place of business. Yes, now it is perfect. Now, separate registration for different place of business within state or UT may be granted. May, that is an option. Although a taxpayer having multiple place of business in one state is not mandatorily required to have separate registration in each POB in a state, has an option to obtain independent. We've done this. Now, separate registration for each POB shall be granted if all separately registered POB of such person pay GST on supply of goods service made to another registered POB of such person and issue a tax invoice or bill of supply for such supply. See, I'll make it, you people read it. I'll give an example. This is my unit 1, though it looks like a person, but still. This is my unit 2, right? And while, the pen number is same. The pen number is same. When I transfer the stock here, I issue a invoice. What will it known as? When I when I supply goods to unit 1 to unit 2, yes, it is known as stock transfer. Very good. It is known as stock transfer. See, if it is interstate, it is perfect because I need to have two registration. State code are different, but it is intrastate and I'm issuing invoice, that means I need to get two registration. Then only the criteria of stock transfer will be applicable. Otherwise, not. Did you people understood? Read it. Then you will get it. See, I'm in Rajasthan only. But when I do a stock transfer, I issue an invoice. And if I'm issuing an invoice, that means I need to have two registration. And the ITC will be taken also and will be given also. Done. Interstate stock transfer. Schedule 1. Supply without consideration. Yes. So it says a registered person opting to obtain registration, separate registration for place of business, shall submit a separate application in Form GST REG 01 in respect of place of business. Of course, when you make an application, you file a form which is known as GST REG 01. If I want to apply for 4 registration, I have to fill 4 GST REG 01. Now, illustration. I'll give you a break, but we'll do it in the examples. Mithalal and Son. Acha, after reading this, what do you remember? Once you read Mithalal, how it recognized, symbolized to which character? You might be seeing exactly. I wanted to ask you Jethalal. Hana? Jethalal from here. Yes. Hana? So, Mithalal and Sons, a supplier in Maharashtra, has 3 branches in Mumbai, Pune, Mahabaleshwar. Remember, all 3 in one state. Mumbai and Pune branches are engaged in supply of garments and Mahabaleshwar branch is engaged in the supply of shoes. Perfect. Either it can have obtained single registration for Maharashtra, declaring one as POPB, principal place of business, and the other two as additional place of business, or it can obtain a separate GST registration for each of the 3 branches in Mumbai, Pune and Mahabaleshwar as separate POB. In this case, Mithalal sir opt to have separate registration for its all 3 branches, and Mumbai branches send some garment subject to GST for sale to Pune branch. Now it got it. See, from Mumbai to Pune, you made a stock transfer, but the point is subject to GST. You issued invoice. So it says Mumbai branch must raise a tax invoice and pay GST on such transfer of garment to Pune branch. Did you people understood? Did you people understood? In one state, if you have multiple branches and while you're making a stock transfer, you're issuing an invoice, then your branches should be separately registered. Okay, do you people want me to give you break? Do you people want me to give you break? As you wish. Yes, I know it's a bit tedious topic we're doing today. Perfect. See, this is 7:24. Hana, at what time do you want to resume? At what time do you people want me to resume? Acha, I won't give you till 40. ठीक है, it's till 35. है ना? Come back to the class by 7:35. ठीक है? So, and if anyone Future retail is monies. I could get that out. And so you're asking me about that. And now, what is your question? I'll answer. What is your question? That done, perfect. But if you're going in liquidation, this is the maximum period, Anil. 90 days is a maximum period. It could be less also. So the right answer is like the the registration will cease to affect from the date when the order of winding up is given by the tribunal. 90 days is the maximum tenure. It could be less than 90 also. Like my example is always of 45 days. I never take 90. Otherwise, student learn it like the registration is of 90 days only. Ma'am, mat page number. Ma'am, in study mat page number. What is the page number? Ask me. I need to get the study mat then. Ask me, I'll get my study mat. I also have a study mat. Yes, Anil, go 22, turnover, 24, compulsory, then 23, need not to get yourself registered. And these are important topic. Then who are not required to get registered. CTP is very important. NRTP is very important. These are very important topic in your practical life also. है ना? Procedure for registration is like learning. Usually it is a lengthy one. So you can skip that out, but we'll do it. Otherwise, these are important topic. You should learn the limit 10, 20, 40 wherever applicable. Place of business, it have been asked. And effective date of registration. Registration is an important topic. You get questions in it from it. Anil, SRO is from which place are you from? SRO is southern region if I'm not wrong. Uh, Anil, that happens. Even I have did it. Andhra. Okay, Vishakhapatnam. Wow, beautiful. Vizag. Yes. And this bribe is for GST registration. Okay. In India, right? You were telling me in the last session also. Yes, Abhijit. It is same. And Abhijit, you are from which state? I got Yes, West Bengal. Okay. Again, West Bengal is good. I visited West Bengal. Vizag, I have not. Ariva, Tamil Nadu I visited. I visited all the state. It's Seven Sister and Vizag. I'm missing with. It is registered. I've got a question from Minakshi. We'll answer. Okay. I'll read the question. We all will answer to Minakshi. Hello, ma'am. If a vendor is registered with ECO, okay, perfect. However, his turnover is below the limit, then does he need to then does he need to report that even registered? But a registration here means two things. One registration is with the eco, that's a separate aspect, and one registration is with GST. If you're a vendor, you registered with eco, and you are supplier of good. I'm talking about good, and you don't supply interstate. Then your registration will be dependent upon your aggregate turnover. But however, you need to have a pen. You have to ask the department to give you a validation. And once the validation is given, then you can supply your good through e-commerce operator. Then does he need to report that even registered? Minakshi, where do you want me to tell where the report means? Where, matlab, I need to clarify. Then does he report that even registered? And if I'm already registered, then the case is different. I'll get myself registered to Blinkit. Registered in compulsory in eco company like Ola and Swiggy? No, Sridhar, it's not about compulsory. It is, they have a provision of section 52 TCS. And when I'll be taking TCS, I'll explain you completely with all the diagrams. Meenakshi, to GST official, yes, you need not to get yourself registered. You need to get an enrollment ID, a validation from those people that yes, you want yourself to be registered with Blinkit. Once you get the permission, then only you can supply good, otherwise you can't. This is what the case is. Yes, you need to. See, these things now, these are very theoretical aspect, and this theoretical aspect is actually based on practical aspect. Once you will go through your training, your articleship, you will find all these things, but that time it will be more fun because you will be doing it practically. Shall we start? It's 7:35 now. Shall I start now? Come back, come back, come back. Yeah, tax class are actually very interesting also. At the yet same time, it need presence of mind because it usually comes in sections, bundle of sections. Right? We'll start. Certificate of registration. This is for what we are working, right? So I've applied for registration. I'll be getting a registration certificate where I'll have a GSTN, and that certificate will be given to me in GSTREG06, right? So, section 2511, a certificate of registration shall be issued in such form. I've already told you the form is GSTREG06 and with effect from such date as may be prescribed. We need to do today. What will be the date of registration? We'll do it today. Now, then, distinct person. Section 25(4). A person who obtained more than one registration shall be treated as distinct person in respect of such each registration. I'll tell you. This is my unit 1, A, and A is in Andhra Pradesh. This is my unit B, and B is in Bihar. I've got myself registered at both the places. One thing is common. The answer is PEN number is common. So both these units will be known as distinct person. Do you people remember this provision? Both these unit will be known as distinct person. Perfect? Right? Right now? Yes. Now, illustration. We'll do the illustration. G Limited has two branches, one in two different states. and the turnover in the each state is 12 lakh. Okay. In this case, companies required to take separate registration in each of the state, and they will be considered as distinct person. Where a person has an establishment in more than one state or UT, also obtained a registration in the state of West Bengal. See, we've got Bengal, Hana. In respect of his newly opened branch office, Mr. J shall be treated distinct person in respect of registration of Bengal and Delhi. Perfect. I have two offices. Both are registered. In that case, both my unit will be known as distinct person. G Limited has two branches in two different states, and turnover in one state is 22 lakh and the other one is 3 lakh. Perfect. In this case, companies required to take separate registration in each of the state, and they will be considered to be a distinct person. Perfect. If you have unit in two different state, then they cannot be a single registration. Rather, you need to have a two registration in two states. Now, registration and Aadhaar number. First, I'll ask so that it becomes easy to you. Okay? I know everyone have an Aadhaar number. Everyone have an Aadhaar number. Do you ever do you people have ever done KYC? Know your customer? Where it is said, yes, right? Where you have your biometrics, Hana, your retina scan, your biometrics, your finger print scan and all those stuff, your picture uploaded. We'll talk about first that. You know that PEN number is compulsory. You know already. In order to get GSTN, you need to have a PEN. But your PEN must be linked to Aadhaar. So what topic are we doing? Linking of Aadhaar with PEN. So that while giving the GSTN, the government have your complete data. Now we'll read it. Aadhaar eKYC based registration has been introduced from 1/4/2020. Existing registered person shall be required to undergo Aadhaar authentication, else their registration shall be deemed to be invalid, and the new applicant Aadhaar authentication shall be mandatory. See, I'll give you what it is. Like if I talk about my firm, we've established since 2010. Okay, GST came in 2017, and when we were in 2010, we were registered under Service Tax Act. So once the GST came, we need to get ourselves registered under GST. Now tell me, am I an existing vendor, existing supplier, or a new supplier? You people tell me. Am I a existing supplier? Existing. Okay, very good. Perfect, existing. Now tell me. I assume you people have cleared your CA and you have opened your office in 2026 when GST is applicable. In order to get yourself registered, you are applying for an existing one who were before applicability of GST, and the other one who's starting their business after GST applicability, right? So it says for the existing one, when you get yourself registered in GST, make sure you get yourself Aadhaar authenticated. So first of all, we are talking about existing dealer. For example, like me, I'm an existing dealer. So individual or a sole proprietor. Every registered person shall undergo authentication or furnish proof of possession of Aadhaar number. If the Aadhaar number is not assigned to the registered person, such person shall be offered alternative viable means of identification. Okay. There are certain states where Aadhaar is not compulsory. In that case, you should have alternative viable means. And what those alternative viable means are, there it is written and it's been asked in exams. Alternative viable means of identification. If Aadhaar number has not been assigned, then such person shall furnish the following identification document. What? His or her Aadhaar enrollment ID slip. How many people know about it? Aadhaar enrollment ID slip. Do people know about it? Yes. When we apply for Aadhaar, we get a long digit. I don't remember how many digit. It's a long alphanumeric number, which is known as Aadhaar enrollment ID. Right? Perfect. Temporary. Yes, the receipt that. Or it could be any of the following: your bank book with photograph your voter identity card, your passport, acknowledgement, yes, your driving license. Such person shall undergo authentication of Aadhaar within 30 days from the allotment of Aadhaar number. Since I did not had Aadhaar number, I gave passport, but I have to make sure I apply for Aadhaar and within 30 days I have to update my Aadhaar number on the portal. Then, in case failure to undergo authentication or furnish proof of possession of Aadhaar number or furnish alternative viable means of identification, registration allotted to such person shall be deemed to be invalid and will not be deemed that such person have not have registered. Okay, remember, I don't have Aadhaar, but I have given my voter ID. Once I get Aadhaar, I have to update within 30 days. And if I fail to do so, my registration already granted on the basis of voter ID will become invalid. Did you people understood? Hannah? It is not cancel, please. If you get an MCQ, please remember it becomes invalid. It becomes invalid, right? There is a difference between cancel and invalid. And the right answer it becomes invalid. Now, existing dealer for person like me, right? Existing dealer. Every registered person shall undergo authentication or furnish proof of possession of Aadhaar number. If the Aadhaar number is not assigned to the registered person, such person shall be all. Ma'am, what happened for partnership? Beta, we are doing it. Abhijit, we are doing it. Alternative and viable means of identification. We've already done this. Such person, same. This is, I think I've got 2 slides done. Now, dealer other than individual. Abhijit asked me, ma'am, what happened if it is a partnership firm? So there the answer is what happens. So every person other than individual shall, in order to be eligible for the grant of registration, undergo authentication or furnish proof of possession of Aadhaar number of. You need to learn it. It is very important. If it is a proprietor, then the Aadhaar should be of the proprietor in case of proprietorship firm. If it is a firm, then of any of the partner. If it is HUF, then in case of Karta. If it is a company, then the managing director or a whole-time director. If it is a association of person or body of individual, then any member from the managing committee. And if it is a board of trustee, it has to be any trustee. In the case of trust or any authorized signatory. Did you people get it? Did you people get it? That in case of other than individual, you have to have a head whose Aadhaar has to be authenticated. Then, very, very important, very important. If they have not been assigned the Aadhaar number, they shall be offered alternative and viable means of identification that we've already done, voter ID or passport number, your bank passbook with your photograph, those. Now, why it is done? Very important. And for refund of GST paid on good exported out of India. Now see, I have a firm where I also, as a CA, I'm a partner there. If my Aadhaar has been authenticated there, if it is not done, my Aadhaar authentication has not been done, I can't ask for refund of ITC. I can't ask refund of ITC in case of export. And last, if I have been given an order of cancellation, I can't ask for revocation of such cancellation. That means these 3 important aspects can only be done when your Aadhaar is authenticated. Did you people understood? Why Aadhaar authentication? This is the reason that Aadhaar authentication is so very important. Then next, very important. See, you're getting all those important. For these people, the Aadhaar authentication rule does not apply. A person who is not a citizen of India, department, establishment of central or state government, local authority, statutory body, public sector undertaking, a person applying for unique identity number. Who's the person who apply for unique identity number? Who will tell me? Who is the person who apply for unique identity number? We've done it right just half an hour before. Who apply for UIN? Very good, Karan. Embassies are the person who apply for UN, foreign country embassies. Perfect, perfect. Now, we'll start with registration. See, perfect. Registration is a typical portion. It is more easy when you actually do the registration. But still, for a knowledge purpose, I'll go ahead with this. So everyone, all of us will apply for registration to GSTN, and we'll do it step by step. First of all, procedure for registration. So every one of you is going to register your own proprietorship firm. Every person liable to get registered, and person seeking voluntary registration shall, before applying registration, declare its permanent account number and state duty in Part A of Form GST REG 01 on GST Common Portal. I'll tell you now. We'll make it www.gstgovernment.in. We'll log into site. There you'll have so many forms. We'll go to GST REG 01. It will be divided into two parts. Part A, Part B. I'll explain. It will be divided into two parts. Part A, Part B. In Part A, we need to fill only two information. One is your PIN number and the other one is your state duty. So remember, your GSTN is almost filled. 2 your state code and next 10 your PIN number. Once you do that, in GST REG 01, you get a OTP. You get a OTP and you get two OTP. One on your registered mobile number and another on your email. You get two OTPs. One on your registered email and another on your registered mobile number. Can anybody answer me? I have not mentioned my mobile or email ID. How am I get my OTPs? Can anybody answer me? I have not given them my mobile number or email ID. Still, I'm getting OTP. How? How come? Can I get them? Yes, Avijit, that's the reason. I'm already, I had a eKYC, no, of Aadhaar linked, and there I've provided these information. So automatically I'll get all those OTPs. That's why, right? Now we'll do it. PEN is validated. We'll change. PEN is validated online on the common portal from CBDT database and is also verified through a separate OTP. See, OTPs, yani two OTPs, sent to pen link mobile number and an email address. Now, that means my Part A has been complete. I'll have a temporary reference number. Once my Part A formalities are complete, now I'll have a temporary reference number. A temporary reference number is generated and communicated to applicant on validation mobile number and email address, and through TRN I'm able to proceed to Part B. So now we'll go with Part B. Using TRN, applicant shall electronically submit application in Part B of application form along with the specified document at the common portal. That means my updating or uploading of document will start in Part B. And what? Part B of application contain the detail such as constitution of business. See, I can be a proprietorship firm, I can be a firm, I can be a company, I can be a trust, as the case may be. Then jurisdiction, what state and the locality, municipality. Option for composition, am I applying for compo? Date of commencement of business, when will I start my business? Reason to obtain registration, address of principal place of business, nature of activity carried out there, detail of additional place, detail of bank account, very, very important. You will have a question on this. Remember this, right? And detail of authorized signatory, Aadhaar authentication, etc. That means maximum details have been filled by me in Part B. So I've completed Part B. Bhai, everyone, did you people understood till here? Our GST REG01 is now complete. We first filled Part A. Through filling of Part A, we had an TRN number. Through TRN, we filed Part B, and now it has been filed. Now, now our work is over. Now all these application will come to proper officer. So the second topic, but now the game is not for the applicant. It is for the PO, proper officer. On receipt of such application, an acknowledgement in the prescribed form shall be issued to the applicant electronically. You will get an acknowledgement that your form have been submitted. A CTP applying for registration get a TRN. What is the full form of TRN? Who will answer me? What is the full form of TRN? We'll get a TRN. Very good. Temporary reference number. Very good. For making advance deposit of tax in his electronic cash ledger, and an acknowledgement is issued only after the said deposit. See, they are so clever. It says, till the time tax is not deposited, we will not grant you registration of CTP. So you have to deposit your tax in advance before starting your business. Then I'll tell you one. Do you people have an idea about cash ledger? See, because I'm taking a portion, I have no idea now what you people know. So okay. We have three ledger, in fact, two ledger and one registered. Everyone remember? We have two ledger. Very good. Done CTP application. Very good, Nikunj, in 2018. Very good. Haan, bhai. What are the two ledger available at portal? What are the two ledger available? Very good. Credit ledger and cash ledger. And what is the register? What is the register available? Which is the registered? We have cash ledger, ITC. But ITC is already being done. It is cash, credit, which is ITC, and payment. Right? And what is the form of cash? Who will tell me? GST. Who will tell me? Anyone remember kya? But it is not payment, it is output liability registered. Remember liability register? Beta, you've done, that's why I'm asking. We've got two ledger and one registered. You people remember now? We've got two ledger and one register. Bhai, I'm not getting the messages. We've got two ledger and one register. Liability register, ITC ledger and cash ledger. So you need to pay it through cash ledger. Then we have application shall be forwarded to the proper officer now. So now here the proper officer is been there. What will I do? Just try to understand. I'll explain it slowly so that you get it. There will be three situations. Remember, there will be three situations. First situation will be known as A. The second situation will be known as B. And the third situation will be known as, ma'am, what does cash ledger means? Does it show the cash payment made? Yes, Sushmita, in the GST portal, you have two ledger and one register. In cash ledger, whenever you make any payment to GST, towards GST liability, it is linked to bank and it get credited over there. So you will be getting it done, which is GST 05. The form number, the ledger number is 05. We'll do it. We'll do it. Don't worry. So now we'll start. See. Is the first situation visible? Tax amount is shown in cash ledger. Ma'am, after payment of tax, the amount is shown in cash ledger or credit ledger? After the payment of tax, it is shown at cash ledger. We use it through cash ledger for the liability register. Okay. So remember, we'll do it one by one. Proper officer examine the application and accompanying document. So you people have given me your part A and part B. I'm proper officer. I'll examine. See, if they are found in order, I found it everything in order. then the registration will be granted within 7 working days from the date of submission of application without site verification. I will not come to your site verification because I found all the documents in order and I'll give you registration. If applicant successfully validates its Aadhaar authentication and you've done your Aadhaar authentication successfully, so I'll give you registration within 7 working days. Did you people see? I'm going now a bit slow. You need to understand. Did you people understood the first situation? You've given me part A, part B, it is complete. Your Aadhaar is also authenticated. So within the submission of your application in part B, within 7 working days, I'll give you your GSTN. You got it? Done? Okay. Though I have not done it, I'll explain. If in 7 days, there is no communication from the department, take your registration as deemed registered. But if you got a show cause notice, then don't take it as a deemed registered. So what is the nutshell? If within 7 working days, you have got no intimation from the department, you are deemed registered. Did you people understood A? See, A I've given you before only. I've explained the whole provision, which is written in the next slide. Did you people understood A? A. But you need to write now. Okay, okay, perfect. Now we'll go to B. See, this is done. B. Everything is found in order? Yes, everything is found in order. But still, registration is granted within 30 days. From 7, we've shifted to 30 days of application after verification of site and prescribed document. Now remember, in the first criteria, I was not to do any site visit. So I've granted you registration within 7 days. But in the second criteria, everything is in order. Everything is in order. But I, as PO, want the site verification. In that case, your registration will be granted within 30 days. Did you people understood? And it need to be 30. I'll come to your premises. I'll visit the site. I'll make a report. All those stuff need time. So in how many days will you get your registration? In how many days will you get registration if the site verification is to be done? Very good. 30 days. Now remember. Okay, perfect. When site verification is undertaken? This is the next question. We'll see. See, here it is. There are 3 reasons when site verification has to be done. The first reason, where applicant fails to undergo Aadhaar authentication or does not opt for Aadhaar authentication. So when site verification is done, I applied for Aadhaar authentication, but I failed. Or I did not apply for Aadhaar authentication, then the site verification will be done by proper officer. This is but the first reason. Where PO deemed fit to carry out site verification, there is no requirement of any reason. If it is upon my will and I feel that the site verification need to be done, then I can order that yes, after site verification, the GSTN will be issued. Then, where a person who undergone Aadhaar authentication is identified on the common portal based on the data analysis and risk parameter to carry out site verification. So there is a database by department where I have been taken up as that is data analysis of risk parameter, that I have a risk factor involved in my business, then the site verification will be done. In that case, the registration will be issued in 30 days, not working days. Rather, the word is 30 days. Did you people understood the B point? Did you people understood the B point? How will we get show cause notice, which we are doing? We are doing it. Learn step by step. First, no issue. Aadhaar authentication done, 7 days. Second, Aadhaar authentication failed. Proper officer want. We are in the list of those high risk individuals. Then in that case, your site verification will be done. And B point, yes, PO. This is Abhijit. There is no reason. If my proper officer who is under, in whose jurisdiction I come, and if he feels the site verification need to be done, then my registration will be granted after site verification, and the time period will be 30 days. This is the reason. Done? So we've done A, we've done B. In A, it is 7 working days, and in B, it is 30 days, right? Everyone got it? Shall I proceed further? Now, we'll shift the paradigm, and it says your documents are not in order. In first two cases, your documents were found to be in order. Now, proper officer issue notice, thereby seeking clarification, information, document from the applicant electronically. Now, Avijit, no, it is Sushmita. Now the point comes. It says you have got a show cause notice that your documents are not complete. That means now you have to reply and give me all those information and document which I require. So now in that case, your documents are not complete. So I'm giving you a show cause notice where I want certain information, certain document to be given up to me by you. So you people understood this? Now you've been issued a show cause notice to give me certain information, right? So we'll read it. Within 30 days from the application of submission, you answer, you people answer. If my Aadhaar authentication is not done, how many days will I wait for? 7 days or 30 days? You answer, you will get the answer. Very good. Very good. You people have understood. And if my Aadhaar authentication has been done, how many days will I wait to get my registration? Perfect. If there is no show cause notice, will I be deemed registered? If during these 30 and 7 days, there is no show cause notice, will I be deemed registered? Perfect. But if I have a show cause notice, then the reply. Now we are drafting. If I have a show cause notice, now see we are getting. The first show cause notice have been given within 30 days. You've understood. Physical verification of site. A person who fails to undergo Aadhaar authentication does not opt for Aadhaar authentication. The POC deemed fit to carry the site verification, where a person has been identified on the common portal based on data analysis and risk parameter to carry out site verification. Did you people understood these 3 points? See, I've been analyzed there. So within 30 days, I'll get a show cause notice. See, you getting it. With the same reason? Perfect. Now, within 7 working days from the application of submission, in any other case, if these 3 reasons are not there, then I need to get a show cause notice within 7 days. If these 3 reasons are not there, any other reason, then I need to get a show cause notice within 7 days. Do you people understood? Do you people understood the whole criteria of ABC? Now so we'll get it more. If applicant has furnished the clarification, okay. So every one of you, I've given you show cause notice. You will give me a reply. So this is the reply. If applicant have furnished the clarification, information, document within 7 working days from the time of receipt of notice. Now the next criteria. How many time frame I'm giving you to reply? How much time frame am I giving you to reply? But it is 30 days. Abhijit, it is 30 days. Yes, I'm giving you 7 days in both the condition to reply. Either 30 or 7. In both the cases, I'm giving you 7 days. Now, yes, you've given me reply and a proper officer is satisfied. You've given me reply and I'm satisfied with that reply. The proper officer will grant registration within 7 working days from the date of receipt of information, clarification, document. Tell me, you people got it? You've given me reply within 7 days. I'll give you your registration within next 7 working days. You got it? You've given me reply. It is in order. So within next 7 working days, I'll give you your GSTN. Got it? Perfect. Now see, you've not given me any reply or your reply given is not I'm not satisfied with the reply, the proper officer may reject the application and reason to be recorded in writing. I'll reject your application, but anyhow, I have to give the reason in writing. So, did you understood the whole diagram? First of all, did you understood the whole diagram? Okay, how many condition are there? Three. The first one, 7 days, no issues. The second one, 30 days with the site verification. The other one, the show cause notice. The other one, the show cause notice, where you have to reply. And if your reply is proper in the next 7 working days. So this is the C situation, and there you will get it, the three situations. Deemed approval of application. If the proper officer fails to take any action in the following cases, within the stipulated time, the application for grant of registration shall be deemed to be approved. From so many time I've been telling you deemed approval, deemed approval. Can anybody tell me? I applied for UIN. After how many days will I take my UIN as granted? I've applied for UIN, unique identity number. After how many working days will I take it as yes, my UIN has been granted? Avijit, it is 3 days. Very good. 3 working days. There it is mentioned. So, a case where person is covered under B. B is site verification within 30 days from the date of submission of the application. A is everything normal within 7 working days from the date of submission of application. And C, show cause notice within 7 working days from the date of receipt of clarification information document furnished by applicant. Did you people understood? Usually people take time to digest. Did you people understood this provision? I'm happy. If you did not, I'll explain it. Right? If I ask you in situation wise in exam, you were able to write it. I have a doubt. Could you unmute me? Sushmita, can you write it if possible? I'll give you time, right? I'll wait. By the time the others, please read to summarize. I will not read it. I'm waiting for Sushmita to write the question to me. And by that time, everyone please read it. Whatever I have explained, I've summarized also.
Ma'am, if I write, then I will not be able to unmute again.
Is this from the technical staff?
No, ma'am, this is Shushmita. If
Sushmita.
if I write, I'll not be able to unmute again, so I'm muted.
Okay, ask me your question.
Yeah, ma'am. So here in case B, so what if the applicant has successfully validated their Aadhaar card,
Done?
and after that the PO, within 30 days, the PO is deeming fit that for site verification or based on data analysis, they
Yeah.
want to do the site verification. So generally we will wait for only 7 days, right? If we are not getting show cause, then our registration is deemed registration. If our OTP is,
Yes,
our
yes.
Aadhaar is validated. So
Yes,
what if my
yes.
Aadhaar is validated and then the site verification is being
I'll get an
done?
intimation on my portal.
Okay, so in that case we'll get a show
Yes.
cause.
I'll get an
Okay.
intimation from my portal because during the site verification, the person who applied for GST must be present.
Okay.
How will I come to know that I have went for site verification? So I get an intimation, and while these people do the site verification, I have to be personally present there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes. So everyone else, do you people need me to reread it, or read it, or it is well understood now? You people tell me, I'll do it accordingly. I'll read it also if you people want. Yes, understood. Now it is same. It is same whatever I've told you. So it's same. Done. Now, furnishing a bank account detail. Furnishing a bank account detail. Very, very important. Remember this. Remember. Do people remember this? Detail of bank account. Now I'll tell you. First of all, you decode what I want to ask, and then we'll read through it. See, there is a quarrel going between Abhijit and Nikunj, and I'm the referee over here. I will sort it out. I went to Nikunj and I asked Nikunj, tell me what is the issue all about. Nikunj said me, ask Abhijit. Then I went to Abhijit and I asked, what is the reason of quarrel? Do tell me so that I can sort it out. Abhijit asked me, ask Nikunj. Now tell me, to whom shall I ask? Both of them are asking me, ask the other one, and nobody is giving me the answer. Is this a situation where I can decide the decision? It's a deadlock. Perfect. It's a deadlock. This situation was there in GST also. What it is, I'll tell you. GST want, while filing for the registration, you need to have a bank account. While going for registration, you need to have a bank account. But bank asks, before opening your current account for the business, we need to have your GST. And now tell me, both of them are creating a deadlock. Yes, both of them are creating a deadlock. One is saying, I can't open a GSTN until you have a bank account. The other one is saying, the bank is saying, we can't open a bank account until you will have a GSTN. Now, how will I apply both in both cases? So here, the department went a bit soft and they said, okay, yes, the GST relaxed. And they said, okay, without your bank account detail also, you can apply for registration. But make sure, once you are registered within certain time frame, which is 30 days, you need to update your bank account. So first of all, can we go for bank? Direct ma'am, with application. Yes, which application? I did not get you right. So shall I reframe it? I'll answer. Then we have, my bank not need GST for open current account. Abhijit, usually if you are opening it for your business and you need to, you are a new businessman, new dealer, then you have to have a GSTN updated in the bank account also. Right? While for filing the application for registration of GST portal in part B of the application form, a person is required to furnish the detail of his bank account in Rule 10A. Bank account. Rule 10A relaxes this requirement to a limited extent. In pursuance to the same, the registered person is allowed to furnish the information within a period of 30 days from the date of grant of registration. This is the first point. You need to update your bank detail on portal within 30 days of grant of registration. The second, or before furnishing the detail of outward supply of goods or service, both under section 37 of GSTR 1. For example, I'll change the color. My GSTR 1 need to be filed on 10th May. Need to be filed on 10th May. Whereas my 30 days from registration is completing on 15th May. So till what time I need to update my bank account? The answer is whichever is earlier, 10th May. This is the second provision. Then again, using invoice furnishing facility, whichever is earlier. You will be doing one facility, invoice furnishing facility, in QRMP scheme, quarterly return, monthly payment, under the topic returns. Right, under the topic return, which I think I'll be taking it. There I'll explain you. There, your return will be filed quarterly. I'll explain. Your return will be filed quarterly. But the point is, if you people are businessman, you will get the credit also. Think. I'll file the return quarterly of outward supply. Then your credit will also get. Yes, Nikunj, that I need to ask these also, na? Think. I'll give you answer. Think. See, I'm a person who opted for quarterly return, monthly payment. I'm a person who opted for QRMP scheme. There is a scheme called in QRMP. This is covered under return. We'll do it there. Right? Now the thing is, I'll file return quarterly. So you will get the credit also quarterly. Do you feel you will wait till quarter end? Yes, you need to wait till quarter end and nobody wants to wait. So I've given a facility. I can file my GST monthly. I can pay my GST monthly. That's why it is known as quarterly return monthly payment. Now tell me, if I don't have a bank account, will I be able to pay my GST? If I don't have a detail of my bank detail, will I be able to pay GST to government? So if I'm using IFF, invoice furnishing facility, the day I use IFF, I need to update my bank detail. For example, I'll go to the bank which I have made. See, I have to wait. We actually figure out some dates, no? I don't remember. Yes. Now tell me, if I'm using invoice furnishing facility on 5th May, now tell me, till what time I need to update my bank account? 5th May, 10th May, or 15th May? If I'm using IFF on 5th May, yes, whichever is earlier. Do remember? In exams, it was asked to tell the amendment related to Rule 10A, right? So you should remember this out. Now, then we have whichever is earlier, furnishing information with respect to detail of bank account on common portal. In short, a taxpayer has an option to give his bank account detail after obtaining registration within 30 days from the date of grant of registration or other due date of furnishing detail of outward supply, whichever is earlier. However, this relaxation very important. However, this relaxation is not available for those who have been granted as TDS deductor or TCS collector or Suo-motu registration by proper officer. They are mandatorily required to furnish a bank account detail at the same time of filing the application registration. Can I ask you, how many exceptions are there to Rule 10A? This is the question I can make for you people. What are the exception of Rule 10A? What are the exception of Rule 10A? One. Then we have, when proper officer have given you registration, there are two exceptions. Here, you can't file your bank account detail after within 30 days. Here, it has to be mandatorily filed in Part B, right? Then we have issuance of certificate of registration. Where the application for grant of registration has been approved, it's been approved, a certificate of registration duly signed and verified by electronically through EVC by proper officer electronically in form GST REG 06 showing place of business and additional place of business is made available to applicant on common portal. And a good service tax identification number, that is GST registration number, is communicated to applicant within 3 days after grant of registration. So you will get GST 06 on your common portal, and within 3 days you will have your 15-digit GSTN also. Did you people understood? Did you people understood? Perfect. So there the GSTN we've already done. State code 2, pen 10, entity code, and and then the last one is check digit, right? Here it is 0 to 9, and after 9 this is A to Z. We've done this. So display of registration certificate and GSTN on name board. Every registered person shall display its registration certificate at prominent location, right? At his place of business and additional place of business. Further, GSTN also have to be displayed on the name board exhibited at the entry of place of business and every additional place of business. If you went to any registered person, remember, on the name board also they have GSTN printed. And once you get in, just behind the cashier, you have GSTN displayed. Do you people remember? So GSTN should be displayed at two places prominently. And the first one is the entry place and the other one is after entry at a prominent place. Then application for registration by special economic zone. Can anybody tell me what it says? Can anybody tell me what it says? What it says? Special economic zone? It's a Chinese concept. They've divided China into special economic zone. We've also opted for, and we've got, just we can start inward and outward supply day after. Avijit, we can start before also. Deemed registration, I'll tell you, we have it in our topic. Effective date of registration. Okay? Okay, I'll tell you says what it says. If this is India, and we'll take it as Rajasthan. If this is Rajasthan, there is certain notified places which advance them up, give them support. Always remember, in Rajasthan, the other area will be known as DTA, Domestic Tariff Area. If in Rajasthan, there is one says, it will be known as says, and the other Rajasthan will be known as DTA, Domestic Tariff Area. Now, I have a unit in DTA and I have a unit in says. Though I'm in single state, but as per GST, I need to have two registration, one for DTA and the other one for says. Did you people get it? Did you people get it? That for, though I'm in one state, still I need to have two. This is what is written. I'll read it. A person having a unit in SAYS or a SAYS developer shall have to make separate application for registration as distinct person from his place of business located outside SAYS, which is known as DTA, in the same state or UT. Thus, there may be a case when two units of a taxpayer are located in the same state, one in SAYS and another in outside SAYS. In that case, separate registration have to be obtained for each two unit as a separate place of registration. Example, Swarna Industries engaged in manufacturing activity in Uttar Pradesh. It has two manufacturing units in UP, one in SAYS and the another one in outside state. Under GST, one registered as per state is required. However, since in this case, one of the two unit of Suvarna industry is located in SAYS unit will have to be compulsory to take a separate application for registration as a place of business, distinct from unit located outside state in the same state. So can I ask you, how many registration do Suvarna need? It has two units, one in DTA and one in A. Yes, it need to have two registration. And this is the last topic which, okay, do you want me to do this topic or in the next class? As you wish. As you wish. Or we do this one. This is the last topic, we'll do it. You people want me to do it in the next class? Yes? Okay. So we won't be doing any further topic. A little revision and then we wind up. A little revision and then we wind up. Okay. So get ready for the rapid fire, right? I have two unit and says. Yes, Sridhar. Today's topic is little heavy. I know that out. That's why I stopped myself. I have two unit and says. Two different registration or one will work? Yes. I have two units, one in says and one DTA. How many registration? Okay. I applied for registration. In part A, how many details are to be given? In part A, how many details are to be given? 2. My PIN number and the state code. And I'll get a OTP on two platforms. What are those two platforms? I'll get OTP from two platforms. Email and mobile number. Okay, next question. This is a bit tricky. Answer. You will get registration. Answer. You will get registration either in 7 days. You will get registration either in 30 days. You will get registration either in 7 days. And you will get registration either in 3 days. True or false? There are 2 7, 1 30 and the other one 3. Perfect. Remember, this was a question asked. See, everything goes well. 7. Field site verification required 30. Show cause notice 7. UI and 3. So there are 4 options to it, right? Okay, next. I'm a CTP. I'm going to other state. I'm registered in Rajasthan, but I'm going other state to sell the puppets. Now tell me, is my registration compulsory? I'm going to other state. Very good. So when will okay, it is based on turnover. Very good. Handicraft. Next. My my Katputli is worth rupees 30,000 only. Do I need to issue e-way bill? My those handicraft are worth rupees. Yes. Abhijit, yes. There was a point there. The e-way bill has to be mandatorily issued, irrespective of the value of the good. That was there now. Okay, perfect. Next question. I am NRTP. I don't have a PIN number. What alternative variable mean can I have? I am NRTP, non-resident taxable person. Tax identity number, perfect. Anyone, one more? Yes, I could have passbook. It's passport number. Yes. 50,000 is the limit. Yes. Okay, next. Fatafat say, it's a quick rapid fire. I'm in Assam and I'm a supplier of toys. What is my registration limit? I'm in Assam. I'm a supplier of toy. What is my registration limit? Aggregate turnover. Assam is 40. Sushmita, it is 40. Assam, later on it was added to 40. Okay, next. I'm a supplier of pan masala. What is my registration limit? Supplier of pan masala. 20. Okay, fly ash brick. Fly ash brick. Ice cream. 20. Okay, next. I'm an agriculturist, but I deal as a retailer. I'm an agriculturist, but I'm not growing things on the land. Rather, I'm a retailer. I'm trading in agriculture produce. Do I need to get myself registered? Yes. Okay. I'm an agent of APMC. Do I need to get myself registered? No, it is exempted. Yes. Now, beta, APMC जो agent होते हैं, those are exempted from registration because they deal with agriculture people. Okay. Next question is India extend to. Okay, I'll not ask from DT. I'll stick to IDT. Like for example, I'm supplying from territorial water. I'm sticking to IDT only. I'm supplying from territorial water. So I'm supplying from 2 states, state A and state B. In which state I need to get myself registered? Nearest state, yes, the nearest coastline state. So this is all. I'm happy you people have answered. So shall we wind up the class? I know today's topic is a bit typical one. Do read it. The notes will be uploaded for you people. I've already given. Shall we? Thank you, everyone. Thank you.